three-pointer made. And an answering three is no good off the side of the backboard on the left corner for Pierce. Clayton, deep angle left three. That's wide right. Heat check early, maybe not the shot he wanted.
He saw the bank go in, and he's thinking maybe everything's going to go in.
I guess you would know that mentality, although I don't think you ever miss like that. 5-3. Down the left side of the lane, Mitchell, pump fake, rises, scores. Powered up on Chinyelu to make it 5-5. So Clayton now on the dribble. Only has Michael Frazier left to get to as far as consecutive games with at least one three-pointer made. He's at 39. Condon, angle left, a little trouble here, hands it off to Martin. 9 to shoot as he dribbles to the top of the arc. Back to Alex, wing left, drives, gets to the baseline, fumbled it, goes out of bounds off Missouri. Last touch by Trent Pierce. 5 on the shot clock.
You can see why they turn teams over. I mean, they get out into passing lanes. They're trying to deny and disrupt handoffs. Got to take care of it.
They get to the line, too, at the other end by being somewhat as aggressive, just in another way. Lob up toward Chinyelu. It's over his head. Stolen by Bates. Outlet pass to Robinson, and he dunks in transition off the turnover. Missouri back in the lead, 7-5. So Missouri, when they hit threes, they win. If they hit the same number of threes or more than their opponent, they're 10-0 this season, 3-3 otherwise. Condon, top of the arc, looks inside, nothing there. Off the cut, Richard comes from the left wing to receive it. Passes up top to Clayton, works around the defender Pierce, zips it to Martin, wing right for three, contested, a little long, not by much. Rebound for Pierce and Missouri. Robinson brings it up and leaves it behind him. Teeing up a three left of the circle, but back iron, it's Tony Perkins missing. Score remains 7-5. Clayton thought about rising for three, works to his left, picks it up, left of the circle. Coming closer to catch is Martin. He'll go down the right side of the lane with a pass toward Condon. He couldn't field it with one hand. He was fending off the defender with his left and couldn't corral it with the right. Bates for three straight away. Off the rim, no good. Chinyelu clears it, so no harm done on the turnover. It remains 7-5.
Last pass is just an example of Missouri making things difficult, and you lose a little bit of focus. It's a turnover.
Off the high screen, Clayton driving, kick to the left corner. Fumbled momentarily by Richard. Bounce pass, block left. Chinyelu trying to turn over his left shoulder into a right hook. Does and scores. Chinyolu's on the board. The game's tied at 7.
Rubens hit that shot. Pretty consistent in SEC play.
In SEC play, he's 5.3 points per ball game. 16:20 to go in the first half. Mitchell dumps it off to Bates. Trying to get past Richard, does in, scores on a little runner inside the top of the lane. He got sneaky on that play.
Having flashbacks of Missouri last year.
Yes. Bates' biggest game this year, 29, in their win over number 1 Kansas at the time. Clayton hugs it like a running back going down the lane and then lost the handle. Popped out. He says it was punched out. The official not too far away says, no, off you, sir. Missouri team is number 1 in the nation in bench scoring coming into tonight's game. Aberdeen turned over the inbounds play. Fumbled it right to Missouri on the break. It's a layup and one for Tamar Bates.
That was a strange play. Missouri was in a 2-3 zone, it looked like, underneath out of bounds, and Denzel just kind of threw it right in the middle of the zone to no one.
So Bates will go to the free throw line on a foul against Tommy Houck. Free throw good for Bates, who's off to a really good start. He must love playing the Gators. Again, a career high at the time last year, 38 points. He's already got 8 in this one, 12-7 Mizzou. Clayton takes the dribble to the left side of the floor, a little crossover here. Trying to elude Perkins rather. To Condon, slings the skip pass, wing right. Richard for three, back rim, no. And then a foul on the floor, and Grill's going to get called, I think, for a hold here, trying to keep Tommy Houck from tracking it down. Instead, it's actually against Trent Pierce, their starting center.
Thomas gets an offensive rebound on the first play of every game he's in.
I think you're right. He comes in off the bench, grabs one.
The offensive rebound, the first time first possession.
In the last 3, Tommy's got about 4 rebounds per game. Aberdeen, baseline right, does get it in this time to Houck between the rings. To Clayton, skip past the wing left. Aberdeen on the catch, thought about a 3, bigger player in front of him. Gives it up to Houck, and here comes Richard to take it from him. Will now dribbling between the circles. Right hand to the left. Moves left 2 steps. Off the pick and pop, Condon. No look, shovel inside to Hauk. 1-on-2, goes up, fouled in front of the rim. In the act of shooting, Hauk will go to the free throw line, and a pretty special no look inside pass entry there for Alex Condon on the Mark Mitchell foul.
That was a great offense possession to finish there. I didn't see who the ball handler was. It may have been Walt coming off that handoff, but there was a hard hedge from Missouri. And for a second, there was two guys kind of there on him. He got the ball out of his hands to Alex Condon, who read that Hauk was diving to the basket. So if we can draw two guys and get it out of your hands, you're going to have an advantage.
First free throw good for Hauk. It's 12-8. Hauk 84% at the free throw line this season. Second free throw also good. 3-point lead for Missouri. 15-15 to go first half. Missouri's KenPom rating is 41st in the country. Mitchell, top of the arc, puts his head down, gets halfway down the lane, and draws contact. And a foul called here on the Gators. Pick one, it's two different Gators that made contact with Mitchell.
Did they give it to Walt? I thought
they did.
Walt there probably not worth the risk to gamble for that steal. Especially Walt didn't foul trouble the past couple games. Got to be mindful of that.
3 Gators fouled out Saturday at Arkansas. Nobody had fouled out in any game prior, and then 3 were disqualified. Into the paint to Mitchell off the baseline, and he's fouled. Was it on the catch or the gather? 2 shots. And so Hauk picks up this personal foul, and on 2 plays, Mitchell's drawn a pair of whistles.
He kind of just throws his body at the defense and is good going into the arms. I mean, it was a foul. It was a heads-up play for Mitchell.
Yeah. Missouri's number 1 in the country in free throws made per game, 20.8. That's an increase of 10.4 from last season. First one's down for Mitchell.
Huge increase. I mean,
massive.
That's a lot of made free throws.
So Josh Gray checks in for Missouri. He's off the bench in their last 2. He's started 14 times. No points, 21 rebounds for Gray in the last 2 games.
To compare, we are only making 15 a game on the season, Sean.
That's crazy. Second free throw is down as well, 14-9. This is where Missouri got after Florida last year with some zone, and a pass to the left wing for Clayton results in a wide open run to the rim and a 2-hand dunk.
Loosen up that pressure with a nice backdoor play on the reversal.
Grill gives it up between the rings to Robinson, around the Gray screen, back to Grill between the circles. He'll feed Robinson the left, drives, and boy, they're calling this one tight. And Denzel Aberdeen picks up the foul here, a push. This will be before the shot went up and then eventually went in. Boy, I tell you what, you look at somebody wrong, you're going to draw a foul in this one.
Saw a replay of that last play. Robinson was denying well above the three-point line, so easy backdoor.
Off the baseline, inbound for Gray, almost stolen by Richard. Gray flips to Grill, deep 3 straight away, and he rinsed it. Caleb Grill, who's in his 6th year of college basketball, makes it 17-11, Missouri. Richard on the right side, above the foul line extended. Gives to Alexis, who's in for his first run tonight. Dribble handoff, almost turned it over. Aberdeen able to save it. Pass to Condon between the circles. Looks inside to Alexis, nothing there. Pass wing left, Clayton for 3. Good, answered right back. That was in tight quarters, and Walter Clayton's got a pair of 3s.
Walter's too much risk making a pass. I'm just going to shoot it.
Gray catches with the left elbow. Kind of sideways to the rim. Works to his left, bounces one time. Can't get the pass back door. Has to reset back between the circles to Mitchell. Give it up top. 3 ball straight away. Off the back iron, no good for Jacob Cruz. A rebound for Condon. To Aberdeen. No look down the floor to Alexis. Catches, missed a bunny right of the rim. There was some contact, no whistle. Up the floor to Robinson for Missouri. Had a chance there. Goes left of a screen from Gray. Pivots in the lane, shoots a fader, short from 14. Rebound Gray. That's his deal. He is a big dude. Turns, block right, not a scorer. Puts it up, missed a shot on the right of the rim, but is fouled here. Sam Alexis will pick up his first.
Missouri is 6 for 11 from the field tonight, and that last possession, we got the defensive rebound, was the first really the first time tonight I remember us having a chance in transition. We don't have any fast break points right now, and we're leading the country in fast break points.
That's a really good point. And they run body after body out there. Dennis Gates usually plays a much larger rotation than what Florida does as Gray knocks down the free throw. Transfer from LSU and South Carolina. So started at LSU, 1 season, 10 games for Josh Gray, 3 seasons in South Carolina. And now the 7-footer out of Brooklyn, New York, has become a off-the-bench rebounding specialist from Missouri, who leads at 18-14.
He's almost got a quarter of the league covered there that he's played for.
He does. Second free throw, good. So Missouri's getting to the line and they're making their free throws. 5 for 5, and it's 19-14. 13-17 to go first half. Condon flips it to a flaring Clayton. Wing right three is way long. Rebounded by Grill on the weak side baseline. Grill bring it up himself. Grill speeds up through the right wing into the corner. It's knocked out of his hands by Elijah Martin. Almost had the steal. It's out of bounds off Florida.
Missouri with no turnovers right now. We've calmed down a little bit. We have just one since that 16-minute media timeout.
Something's got to crack loose. And Missouri's hanging with Florida on the glass, too. Each team has 5 rebounds. Bounce pass in to Cruz on the right wing. Jab step right foot. Drives with the left hand into the SEC logo. Turnaround right hook is down. And Missouri can't miss here. 7 of 12 out of the gate. Plus the free throws. 21-14. Largest lead for Missouri. Pass to Alexis, top of the arc. Reset front court left to Aberdeen. Drives with the right hand to the top of the arc. Got bumped, no call. Down the right side of the lane. Runner right of the rim. Nope, rebounded by Gray. And so Florida now shooting 45%. Backing up the Grill angle right. Working with Robinson in the backcourt. Robinson now on the dribble and trying to approach the top of the arc. Gray waits to screen left of the circle. Robinson, crossover, takes Alexis down the left side of the lane. Pump shoots, blocked by Alexis. Ball's loose, Grill grabs it. 3 straight away is good. 6 on the shot clock as Grill knocks it down. And Missouri's up 10. Clayton drives in the lane, splits 2, lays it in and 1. And a late whistle that almost had me jump over the table.
That's how you attack after a big shot. I mean, you can hardly look down and see the score, and we're at the other end.
Foul on Anthony Robinson. Chinyelu checks back in, so does Houck, replacing Alexis and Condon.
Grill is not the guy you want the ball to roll to. He's 47% on the season from 3, and he's hit a pretty good volume.
Came into the game with 970 career points, as I mentioned, in his 6th year. Now, one of those years was a medical redshirt. That was last year. He didn't play the majority of the rest of the season after starting with a handful of games. With a leg injury, he was done. So Gray subs out momentarily. He's leaning on the scorer's table talking to head coach Dennis Gates. Free throw is good for Clayton, so there's a 3-point play. That'll help. 24-17, but the Gators are not used to being down double digits and certainly not at home.
We're going to string together some stops so we can get out and run.
Off the pin down, Grill up top for 3. Good, he's rolling here. Caleb Grill has 3 3-pointers and 9 points in the half. Back up by 10 is Missouri. Clayton drives to the right side and skids and falls and loses the ball at the right low post. Perkins to the other end for Missouri has to peel off wing right as the Gators do get back defensively. To Cruz up top. Cruz with the headband on, dribbles to his left, hands it off to Allen. Allen working here on the perimeter. Now to Grill, dribbles to his left, turns, fires, and hits a wing left 3. Somebody better find a way to get Caleb Grill turned off, because now it's a 13-point lead for Missouri.
Those last 2 shots, Sean, were tough. Not much you could do about those.
Aberdeen to Houck, top of the floor, over to Martin. Pump fake from 3, drives to the paint, feeds Aberdeen with a chest pass top of the arc. Aberdeen backs up and now moves left with the dribble. Pass to Houck, down the right side of the lane. His defender fell down because it was a blocking foul. And that'll take us to a timeout. Top 5 win this season. Our first true road top 5 win in years. And the inbound toward Martin is fumbled, loose, saved by the Gators. Into the corner to Aberdeen. Corner left 3, no good. Martin trying to grab the rebound, can't get it. There's a crowd, and Houck comes out there with it. Finds Richard, top of the arc. Shoots a leaner in the lane, and he's fouled as he got below the free throw line. That ball went off the rim, no good, but Will Richard should get a chance at the line here as Marcus Allen, in for the first time off Missouri's bench, commits the personal foul. Well, they're playing, guys. Marcus Allen played 4 minutes versus LSU. He did not play last game. They've had Peyton Marshall in, who has not played in their last 2 games.
I think the way Missouri is playing tonight, I mean, they are really pressuring the ball, but getting into the passing lanes and trying to deny. I mean, it's a bit of an old school look here where you're being super aggressive. So maybe coach going deeper into his bench, keep guys fresh.
Richard splits the free throws, 30-18 Missouri. Find a way to keep Caleb Grill from taking another shot. Perkins drives to the right wing, give to Cruz, angle right 3, ripped it. Missouri is killing it from three-point range, 6 of 10 in the half. We're not even halfway through the half. 33-18. Chinyelu picks it up, right foul line extended. Houck has to come get it from him, and now foul called on Missouri. I mean, they are daring the officials to blow the whistle, and it's another one on Allen, his second.
And there's not, at least this season, and not a lot of teams play this style of defense where they're really up and on the line and even out. I mean, Grill was denying Martin at almost a half court strike.
10-16 to go in the half. Richard will lob it all the way in the backcourt to Aberdeen. So start this thing up again. 17 on the shot clock. Chinyelu out to screen high. Aberdeen drives right. Crossover dribble. Got by his defender. And around another into the rim. He lays it in. An obstacle course.
Got the guy off his feet. Easy drive.
33-20. The Gators this year have 4 comeback wins when down by 8 or more. Caleb Cruz just went down the baseline. He's a little banged up. Marshall comes to take it, front court right. Back to the right wing, and Tony Perkins. Perkins in front of the Gators bench, doubled. They're trying to trap him. He's walked twice, no whistle. He's still holding the ball. Somehow got it inside to Allen. Allen shoots and is fouled left of the rim. What in the heck is Pat Adams doing, standing right next to that double team, where no 5 count was called and 2 travels were missed inside a Gators trap? 3rd foul on Thomas Houck, by the way, and he's got to come out.
That is tough. I mean, nice job trapping out of the timeout on the ball screen. Missouri had nowhere to go and was fortunate to get through.
Free throw good for Allen. Ruben Chinyelu goes out. Condon comes in. Houck goes out. Or Ruben comes in, beg your pardon. Condon comes in for Houck. Allen with a really strange free throw routine. Rises to hit the second. So it's 35-20 now in favor of Missouri. This is their largest lead. 9:27 to go in the first half. Aberdeen takes the dribble hard to the foul line. Rises for a 15-footer. Rim glass, no. Foul underneath. So beyond Missouri trying to rebound. The foul is on Peyton Marshall, the 7-footer coming off the bench.
Twice tonight we forced fouls going for offensive rebounds. Thomas had the first one, Ruben here.
So Florida's going to need a massive comeback tonight here in this late tip inside the O-Dome and at home where they've won 16 in a row. Chinyelu at the line to our right, where we find him seldom. This is a 1-1, 49% free throw shooter.
Missouri's three-point shooting has broke this open, but their defense is taking us out of our rhythm offensively.
Got the first. Florida 7 of 15 from the field. Walter Clayton Jr. has 13 points. The next closest man, Chinyelu, with 3.
Wow, Walt's got a quick 13. It doesn't even feel like he's at 13.
Meanwhile, we're negotiating world peace along the side of the lane. I mean, the officiating's a little heavy-handed here. Chinyelu knocks down both free throws. 35-22, 9:16 to go. Yes, guys are going to touch each other on the side of the lane trying to get position. Perkins drives the left slot. 2-foot jump stop near the block. Beat up nicely by Aberdeen. Shoots over, missed that. Rebound, Chinyulu. Hand off to Aberdeen. Aberdeen wincing as he crosses half court, and another whistle. This is inside the paint. And it's going to be against Marshall again. More free throws coming for the Gators. That'll help, my friend. I mean, you'll take the bonus opportunities. Maybe that helps offset the Missouri three-point shot.
I think maybe it starts to take away some of their aggressiveness on the defensive end, too. I mean, they're pretty physical right now, trying to push us out on the floor, and that was even in the post.
Missouri has attempted 7 free throws. The Gators will attempt number 8 here with a possible 9th. And it's Condon at the line to our right. Free throw no good. Rebound Missouri. Trying to be very respectful of that attempt. 35-22, 8:50 to go in the half. Robinson goes right of a high-low screen by Gray. Gray rolls to the rim. Alley-oop lob and a dunk. Alley-oop flushed down by Gray.
No one on the weak side to hit the roller.
Condon fakes the handoff, works down the right side of the lane, climbs 2 defenders, shoots, and is fouled right next to the rim. So Condon will go back to the free throw line. The 8th foul now, beg your pardon, 9th foul against Missouri, and the 3rd on Marcus Allen.
Missouri they've already played 10 guys tonight, Sean.
Yeah, we don't see that.
10 guys with 3 or more minutes. Bates got off to the hot start, had 5 quick points. He's only played 5 minutes in the first half.
That's incredible.
He hit the first 2 shots of the game, I think.
And then Grill got the hot hand. First free throw, no good. This is in the act of shooting, so Condon gets one more opportunity. Florida's free throw shooting since the start of conference play is nothing to talk about really in a positive way. So hoping that would kind of turn around tonight. Condon's second attempt goes in, so they're 7 of 10 early.
Offensively, our numbers haven't been the same since conference play, but the defense is really carried.
Boy, that's a very good observation. It's 37-23. Robinson back in, picks up the dribble, left foul line extended. Plays catch up top and gets it right back. Robinson for 3, down. 7 for 11 are the Tigers from three-point range. And this big crowd is kind of stunned here, as we are as well. We're coming up on the 8-minute mark of the half. Condon dribbles the left wing, hands it off to Martin. Martin retreats with a dribble, back to the left front court, sends it to Condon. Mid-post left side. Condon, bump into Gray. Turns through a double. Aberdeen fell down, so goes to Martin. Angle left 3, no good. Gray gets a hold of the rebound under the rim. He is huge. 7-footer and a load horizontally as well. Tamar Bates picks it up, releases out to Marcus Warwick, who normally is their first guard in off the bench. Warwick cuts away after leaving for Robinson in the right front court. Greatest screen up high. Driving left of his Robinson. Martin catches up to him in the lane. Robinson picks up his dribble, rises over Martin and scores halfway down the lane. It is 42-23 Missouri.
Missouri 14 for 21 for the field and 7 threes. I mean, it's...
And Chinyulu almost turned it over. Richards saved it. Dumps it corner left. Martin drives baseline left. Up and under. Puts off the glass. No good. Gray beats Chinyulu for the rebound. It's Missouri's best performance since their win over Kansas. Warwick between the circles. Goes around the high screen to the right. Down the right slot. Push shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Aberdeen for the Gators. 6:43 to go in the half. Aberdeen crossover dribble. Pass tip to Martin. Wing right for 3. Good. Boy, you needed that. And you'll need more. Timeout, Todd Golden. Remains in off their bench. And the Gators pick up points a little bit further out now defensively. And Martin knocked it out of the hands of Robinson before he got to half court. It's off Martin, but it'll make Missouri inbound just shy of half court.
Make Robinson think twice about handling it in front of Elijah, too.
The Gators have to kind of re-enter the game physically. Missouri has to feel Florida here for the rest of the half. They do advance it across half court off the inbound. Bates takes a handoff, top of the arc. Little rip-through move. Now circles the ball over the head of Elijah Martin. Dribbles left of the lane. Shot short off the side of the rim and rebounded by Walter Clayton Jr. Clayton up the floor, backs it up to Condon. Condon looking to his left, fakes the handoff to Will Richard. Condon pump fake. There's a skip pass caught wing right. Clayton on the drive into the paint, climbs the defender, lays it in on a reverse layup and one. Walter Clayton Jr. He's having a very good start offensively, and he's back to the line for his second three-point play opportunity.
Rebounded, miss, get out and run in transition. It's harder for Missouri to set that defense and deny the passing lanes. They also get a good ball reverser, so Walter's got a closeout that he can attack, and that's the way you beat pressure.
Foul on Tamar Bates. One free throw for Walter Clayton. It's down, and he has 16 points. 6 minutes to go in the half, and you've got Grill on Missouri's side with 12 and Clayton with 16. We'll be checking career highs at some point. Florida now is on a 6-0 run since the timeout in the last 36 seconds.
Great answer, down 13 with 6 minutes. Plenty of time to cut this before half.
Grill just checked back in for Mizzou. Keep an eye on him. He returns with 4 made threes in the half. One-hand pass thrown by Robinson to the left wing. Bates sends it right back up top, but caught by Mitchell, top of the arc. Coming to take it is Robinson. Robinson guarded by Martin near the right sideline. Condon coming to help trap. Throw out a 2 to Mitchell. There's a dart inside to Bates. It was wide open and catches and scores a bunny in front of the rim.
Pass
Good
out
read.
the double team, killed us.
Yeah. Good read. 44-29. Alexis comes out to catch at the free throw line. Dribbles outside the three-point line. Now turns it down the right side of the lane. Puts his back to the goal. Flips it out to Martin. Deep straightaway three. Bombs away. Elijah Martin's your best three-point shooter since we've started conference play, and he answers here.
Huge shot. Tough one, too.
44-32. 5:05 to go in the half. Bates sends it wing left. Catches by Robinson. Down to Mitchell, top of the arc. The big fellow working down the right side of the lane. Twisting, turning, shooting. Side iron, no good. Condon saves it for going out of bounds. Somehow to Clayton. Clayton on the gas to the other end. Clayton to the rack. Lays it up. Missed it. He was off balance. Richard rebounds it. Shoots. He got hit. And the ball hit the underside of the rim. No foul on the play. Over to the right side. Cruz for three. No good. In transition, Clayton tears the rebound away from Robinson and then is fouled on the play. And now the crowd and the bench for Florida right back into this thing with 4:32 to go. Elijah Martin is churning the crowd up as the Gators walk to the other end for free throws on the second foul charged to Anthony Robinson.
Walter's rebound was exceptional there. There's two Missouri guys. Bates was timing it up. Walter didn't have the advantage, but he skied and got it.
I feel like, and this is double bonus now in the 10th team foul, I feel like if the Gators can get it to single digits by the half, you're in good shape.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
And it feels like the momentum is turning. If we can get a kill, like Coach talks about, 3 stops in a row, we'll get out and run in transition, we'll start playing well.
Both free throws good. And so now it's a 10-point game at 44-34. It was once a 19-point affair, and Thomas Houck with 3 fouls is checking back in with 4:32 to go in the half. He's got to play smart. And the Gators are going to pick up defensively again, well into Missouri's backcourt. Trying to bend this back in the right direction. The Gators are looking for another stop, and Houck's going to help defend the ball, and Tamar Bates out in the right front court. Now to Grill. Grill drives to his left, hands it off to Bates. Reset to Mitchell between the circles. Dribble handoff, almost fumbled. Robinson does fumble it. Oh, he's fouled above the foul line, and if it's Houck, it's his 4th, and it is. And Thomas Houck has got to get right back out of the game with his 4th foul.
Tommy was behind in the pick and roll coverage. Missouri was able to turn the corner. He just got to see it and let the guy go.
So Houck's going to check back out with 2 points. You're going to lose a huge piece of your rotation for most of the rest of the way.
Sam's going to have to play some bigger minutes. He's played short spurts thus far in conference play, probably at most 2 or 3 minutes at a time, but he's going to have some extended stretches now.
He responded with better play against Arkansas, Alexis did, and he grabs the missed free throw off the front iron. And so the Gators get a stop at that end. 44-34. Condon on the weed gets it to Richard. Grill fouling, fell down, no call. Richard sends it wing right to Martin. Martin shimmy shake, drives, falls down block right, tied up by Missouri, and the arrow belongs to Mizzou. And it looks like instead of a jump ball, Florida got a timeout called. All right, so Gators ball and we come back. Gators ball, baseline right. Clayton will throw it in with 9 to shoot. Clayton looking. Got to hurry here. Gets it into Condon, wing right. Just got in to beat the 5 count. Condon, sideline right with 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Goes baseline, double team, throw into the paint. Tip stolen. Gators turn it over out of the timeout. Florida's turned it over 5 times. Missouri 0.
3 of them are probably from underneath out of bounds.
Yeah, I think so. Pierce catches wing left, inside to Mitchell on a seal. He catches and scores, and Walter Clayton got hit. I think we're only Eagles dare. Yep, he goes down on a knee, and he needs a moment. The official will oblige and stop play with 3:29 to go.
And it's frustrating when you've got the momentum in your favor underneath out of bounds and can't get it in. We almost turned it over. We never could get into offense. Then Missouri comes down and scores.
Yeah. Points off turnovers, 10-zip advantage for Missouri. What's the score? 12. 12 advantage for Mizzou. 3:20 to go in the half. Clayton throws to his left to Condon. Condon dribbles the top of the arc. Sidearm give to Richard. Richard back to the center of the floor. Resets with Clayton on the right. Feed Alexis. Goes high-low into Condon. Tipped and stolen by Missouri. Missouri's length has been a problem.
We had to switch. Just got to get that pass up higher. And
Grill launches an NBA Damian Lillard type 3. Missed it, but Missouri rebounds it. Pierce wing left. Clayton steals it, throws it off of him, and it goes out of bounds on the sideline to Lee Humphries left.
Maybe that's the spark we need, Sean. That was a great play from Walt.
How deep was that 3 ball by Grill?
I was thinking there's no way that shot goes in.
He was 10 feet behind the 3-point line?
Easily.
46-34. Chance to get it to 10 here again with 2:40 to go in the half. Clayton top of the arc, rises for 3. Back iron, no good. Back spin into the hands of Cruz. Outlet pass to Perkins from Missouri. And the Tigers have matched Florida, the number 1 rebounding team in the country, on the glass this far in the half. Bounce pass out of the horn set here to Mitchell. Mitchell sends it wing right. Perkins, rip through move. Trying to get past Richard. Knocked it off of Perkins and out of bounds. Well, Will Richard has been so good in changing possessions on the defensive end. He already holds the UF record for a transfer, 95 steals coming into the game. 2:05 to go. Condon wing left. ISO here against Pierce. And Pierce knocks the ball out. It's loose in the lane. There's a scramble for it. And Cruz grabs it, and they get a timeout called. Just before the Gators could tie him up. And so the timeout comes at 1:55 to go in the half, and Missouri has secured a steal and yet another Gators turnover.
Come back in this one, Sean. Get that game on Bama.
I would totally agree. Down 12 here, but Missouri has the ball. Perkins, bounce pass to Mitchell. He's extended off the left low post. Looking over his left shoulder. Right-hand dribble. Bumps into Chinyelu. Travels to get around him, and he hits the side of the backboard with a shot. Perkins slaps the rebound out of Chinyelu's hands. Goes out of bounds, and Rubin looks back at the official. The Gators have possession on another stop. I can't believe they let Mitchell take the 3 steps around the Gators center, but okay. He did hit the side of the glass with it.
He walked himself underneath the basket.
Yes, he did. 46-34, still Mizzou. Clayton drifting to his right, catches. Pulls a skip pass wing left. Martin pump fake from 3. Oh, he should have taken it. Drives into the paint. Now surrounded on the right side of the lane. Knocked out of his hands. Martin got it back. 6 to shoot. Hand it off to Chinyelu. Back to Martin. Deep 3's an air ball. Is going to go out of bounds. Holy cow.
Got to take the first one when you got it. It's hard to get a second good look. He had the pump fake. Missouri guy flew by. He could have easily taken a sidestep and shot the 3.
Scoring drought continues up to 3:24 now for Florida. Robinson will come back in as a guard, replacing the 6'8 senior Jacob Cruz. Condon, Chinyalu, Richard, Martin, and Clayton on the floor for Florida. Clayton's got 18 points in the half, but the next closest scorer is Martin with 6. And Robinson lost the handle and his balance front court left. And there's a push foul called here on the Gators. 2 on Walter Clayton Jr. I mean, right in front of us.
And Robinson just threw his body into Walt.
Yes.
I don't think Walt reached or anything. It was the flail that got him, Ron. I mean, Sean.
Yes. Todd Golden is letting Pat Adams know what you just said. He initiated the contact.
He did,
right.
And then he bounced off Walt.
Yes. 1-1 here. Bonus for Robinson. First one's good. So 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining in the half. And Robinson can make this a 14-point game with another free throw. Gray comes back in off the bench, replacing Trent Pierce. Gray returns to the floor with 4 rebounds to lead all Tigers in that category. Second free throw, no good. And a rebound and a stick back in, and foul on the play is Tamar Bates. No, beg your pardon, Tony Perkins.
Perkins has had a lot of just hustle, scrappy plays tonight.
This foul's on Condon. It's his first. So now it's a 3-point trip and could be a 4-point trip if Perkins knocks down the free throw.
I don't think we were pinching Perkins on that one. Pinching's when 2 guys squeeze one. Somebody's got to go to the shooter, and he gets around our guy because it's one-on-one.
It's a 4-point trip. You're right, Lee. 50-34. 55 seconds left in the first half.
1-3-1 zone for Missouri.
Clayton drives to his left, pass wing left. Martin off the catch for 3. Air ball over the rim. Caught by Missouri, and the Tigers will clear it. And Perkins will be the man to bring it up. Martin trying to steal it back after his air ball miss. Martin harassing him in the right front court. Perkins finally gives it up to Gray near the jump circle. And back to his right to Bates. Bates now wiggling with the right-hand dribble toward the Florida bench. 5 to shoot. Turns, drives across the lane. Runs into his own man. Lost the ball. Grabbed by Condon. Shot clock's dark. Gators throw it away. Martin threw it down the floor looking for Chinyalu and right into the hands of Caleb Grill. 10 seconds on the game clock. The Gators have turned it over 9 times in the half. And they're going to go into the locker room down by at least 16. Perkins rises for 3 wing right. Back iron no good. The horn sounds. And Missouri dominates Florida in the first 20 minutes here in Gainesville.
Able to kind of stay calm and let our bigs get into the post so that they can set themselves and you can pass it in.
Missouri first with it in the second half. Shooting it toward their own bench at the end to our right. And Robinson gives it up to Pierce. Dribble handoff to his left to Bates. On the weave it finds Mitchell. And then right back to the right wing. And Perkins now handling. Bounce pass to Mitchell near the top. Across the top of the arc to his left to Pierce. Trying to go back door. Pass deflected. Stolen by Walter Clayton. Clayton to the other end with the left-hand dribble. Lays it up toward the rim and missed a lay-in. Chinyalu was trying to screen for him, and they are unable to convert. Robinson gets under the rim. Into the corner for Bates. Contested 3. Back iron no. Rebound Mitchell on the weak side for Missouri. Now to Perkins. Throws wing left. Mitchell drives. Baseline left. Dumps it corner right. Bates gathers a low pass. Shoots for 3. Missed again. Weak side rebound for Missouri. Mitchell back to Bates. Deep wing right 3. Missed the 3rd time. And finally Florida clears it with a Walter Clayton rebound.
Wow. 3 pretty good looks. That last one was wide open.
Clayton picks it up. So both teams spoil an opportunity early here in the half. Still 50-34. Martin takes a handoff. He's front court right. Todd Golden beyond him in our view on the stool. High-low inside to Condon, and he lays it in. Wrapped it around Bates and an assist for Chinyalu.
That was a great pass from Ruben. He threaded the needle on that high-low pass.
There's a post touch. We were just talking about it. 50-36. Robinson front court left just below the timeline. Jump pass up top. Tip and stolen by Walter Clayton Jr. Clayton on the break to Chinyalu. Lays it up and he's fouled off the catch. He looked at his teammate. Did it go in? No, it did not.
It was hammered.
He was fouled very hard by Mark Mitchell. It's 2 now on the Kansas City native. And Chinyelu to the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight.
We blitzed the handoff. We trapped it there, changing up the way we're playing defense, try to force some turnovers.
Big crowd gets quiet. First free throw down for Ruben Chinyelu. Chinyelu with 5 points now, 4 rebounds in 13 minutes. One more coming. This would cut it to 12. Back iron, no. Rebound with a good block out by Pierce. Trent Pierce from Tulsa. Robinson will bring it up for Missouri, who leads by 13. Bumped by Walter Clayton Jr. Bounce pass to the left wing. Grabbed there by Perkins at the timeline. Wraparound bounce pass to Mitchell. Top of the arc. He hands it to Perkins. Drives to his right. And hands it off to Robinson. Robinson trying to go right here against Martin. Gets into the lane. Tied up. And Condon on the skates here commits the foul. Baseline right inbound from Missouri, says Pat Adams.
They get that on Waltz.
This is Walter Clayton's foul.
Third on Waltz, reaching in. Alex was in good position. There's no need to reach. I didn't really see it live. I'd like to see a replay.
Robinson will pull the trigger on the inbound. Does so to Pierce, wing right. Left-hand pass to the top of the arc. Mitchell off the catch, rip through move, drives in the paint, 2-foot jump stop, shoots into Martin, missed it back iron, got his own miss, goes back up, blocked by Chinyelu. Ruben's got the ball and comes away with it, shoves it ahead to Martin, lob for the rim, alley-oop dunk for Alex Condon. That'll be good enough for the Florida Dairy Farmers dunk of the game, celebrating more than 35 years of building a strong and healthy Gator Nation. Bates comes to catch between the circles. The Gators are cut it to 11 now. Slings the pass to Perkins, who swings it wing right to Pierce. Bounce pass to Mitchell on the right wing. Mitchell gives to Bates coming to the ball. Fires through 3, got hit. Air ball saved from going out of bounds to Missouri's Perkins. Shoots halfway to the lane, no good. Condon rips the rebound away. Long outlet pass toward Richards, stolen by Bates. Turn it right back over. Mitchell drives the right low post, goes up strong, missed it right to the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. It's off Florida.
I don't think Alex saw Bates down there. Thought Will was all by himself, but what a pass from Elijah to Alex. He had to time that up perfectly because the defender was at the rim on that alley-oop pass.
Alex covered a lot of ground mid-flight, didn't he?
He did. He may have left outside of the paint.
20 to shoot, 50-39 Missouri. Better start to the half than what we saw in the first half for the Gators. Into Grill, straight away for 3. My goodness, he hasn't missed. Grill hits another three-pointer. He's got 5 in the game.
He gets it off quick, too.
Yes, he does.
If you let him catch it, he can shoot it.
Reminds me of the Kentucky guard off the bench that scored for them as Clayton circles in the paint and draws contact in the act of shooting right to the rim.
Inside.
Ball on Robinson.
All over
on
the
Robinson.
guys.
Yeah.
You can't let him get the touch, he's saying him.
So Clayton at the line for 2 shots, but Grill has provided Missouri its first bucket of the half. It took them 3 minutes to score in the second half, but that felt really untimely if you're a Gator.
That's right. I mean, especially the way that he hits it. He gets it off so quick. I mean, we saw the replay. He had a little more space than I thought he did. It looked like Elijah tried to shoot on the inside of a double screen. Grill went around the outside and gave him just a little bit of time to get it off.
Clayton hits both free throws. He's 6 for 6 at the line. He leads all scorers with 20 points. Grill's got 15 to lead Missouri. Mitchell holding here, angle left. Chinyelu guarding him way out near the timeline. Throws a low pass caught by Grill between the rings. Thought about a distance 3. Gives it up to Pierce. Drives the rim and dunks with 2 hands and draws a foul. And Missouri's bench explodes to our right.
Wow. Pierce is long and he got to the rim quick.
Put Chinyelu in his sights. Tags Ruben Chinyelu with his first foul, and Pierce now at the line to shoot for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Pierce has started 3 of their last 4. And to Lee's point, he's 6'10", 220.
Lead back to the halftime margin of 14. Chance to take it up to 16 or 15.
Short with the free throw, rebounded by Condon, thankfully. Gators being out-rebounded 24-19 in the ball game. It's the 9 turnovers and 13 points off turnovers from Missouri that have really been a big storyline. Condon thought about a 3, pump fake, into the paint to the SEC logo, throws it wing left. Richard for 3. Yep, got it. Will Richard needed that in a big way. He was 3 for his last 17 from downtown.
Alex got into the paint, drew the help defense. It opens up passing when you can get past that initial pressure.
Mitchell working to his right, now back to his left toward the near elbow. And Richard rips it away from him. Foot race to the other end. Richard lays it up and in. And the Gators have got it to single digits now. 55-46 with 15:30 to go. Grill catches wing left, drives the lane, throws a low bounce pass, wing right for Bates. Drives into the color. Cross the paint right to left. Missed a bad shot, rebounded by Chinyulu. Outlet pass to Martin. Gators hit here. Missouri might have to call a timeout. Clayton goes right of a high middle screen. Flips it to the trailing Condon. Up top, Richard for 3. Off the iron, no good. That building was ready to blow up here in Gainesville. Rebound Mitchell for Missouri.
Felt like it was going to go in, Sean.
I like the look. I like the look a lot.
Got to take that one. It was a good one.
All right, going to stop here. Robinson between the circles. Clayton would like him to go left. Clayton looks to the Missouri bench to see if he can rip the play call away. Robinson hesitates. Step back 3, wing left. And got it with 4 on the shot clock.
That's
oh, my goodness.
Killer. I mean, tough shot.
Yep.
Desperation 3.
Back up by 12 now. Condon catches top of the arc. Works to his right. Wanted to give to Martin, couldn't. Condon needs help. Condon needs help. Bounce pass somehow finds Martin. Wing right, takes it to the baseline, tries to get through 2 and lost the ball and turned it over. It's to Bates for the steal. Ahead to Grill, now to Mitchell, wing left. Swing to Pierce. Wing right 3 off the iron, as you heard. Rebounded by the Gators. Richard fouled finally. I mean, what are we waiting on? Got hit, and then a long pause before the whistle, and that'll take us to the timeout. So that's going to be the 3rd team foul on Missouri, and the 3rd now here called going into it by Mitchell.
Tommy back into the game with 4 fouls.
He re-enters at 14:04. Howe gets the first touch. Dribble handoff now to Aberdeen. Backdoor cut by Clayton, nothing there. Aberdeen goes right to the screen by Chinyulu, all the way back out to half court with the dribble. Denzel works back to the top of the key, down the right side of the lane, gets left of the rim, throws it corner right. Richard almost fumbled it, now falls down but saves it to Houck. 3 to shoot. Houck to the right wing, and he got bailed out. A foul on Missouri with just a second or 2 on the shot clock. That's on Pierce. Well, that bailed out Florida in a big way.
I will take that. I mean, not a smart play for Pierce. Tommy wasn't even going to the basket. He was going side to side for the handoff.
Gators really don't struggle coming out of timeouts. That was a struggle. Martin back to the scorer's table. No, he's going back to the bench. Deep 3 straight away. Clayton. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Houck. That's a big one. Out to Richard. Angle left 3. Come on. Yeah, it's in. Will Richard drops in his second 3-pointer since halftime. It's 58-49, Missouri. Robinson gets it across half court on the teeth of the Gator logo. Give to Pierce above the right high post. Grill comes to catch, and he pushed off. Offensive foul against Caleb Grill, trying to shed Walter Clayton Jr., and he had his eyes on the rim to shoot, but he commits the second foul, and Missouri turns it over.
Great hustle from Walt, staying tied to Grill, forcing the foul.
This gets real interesting if the Gators score on this possession, and especially if it's a 3.
Anybody's game after that.
Yes. So +7 on the scoreboard for the Gators now since halftime. Aberdeen brings it across. Howe trying to free himself of Pierce being held in front of us. Pass to Chinyulu, the alternate. Chinyulu dribbles to his right, hands to Richard. Pump fake from 3. Drives to the rim. Up and under move. Got fouled, no call. Rebound on the miss by Chinyulu to score. It's now a 7-point game, 58-51. Timeout, Missouri. 43% now for Missouri, but to Lee's point about the shooting in the second half, even the 3-point shots dropped a little bit for Mizzou. They're 2 of 7 since the break. Boy, Thomas Houck playing with 4 fouls just had a massive rebound to set up the last scoring possession for the Gators.
We've got a ton of time in this game. 13 minutes left, 12:54. With momentum on our side, we can make a big run.
The Gators have only led for 54 seconds tonight. That's when it was 5-3. Still quite a hill to climb, though. Full court pressure here. A little zone trap for the Gators defensively. Robinson gets across from Missouri. Picked up now by Aberdeen at the edge of the jump circle. Shoves it wing left. Pierce on the catch. Goes inside, but well under the rim here. Mitchell loses his headband. Turns, shoots. Missed it. Aaron over the left side, from the left side of the rim. Good defense by Chinyelu, and the Gators able to clear it. Clayton looks a man off. Works the dribble, right foul line extended. Into the paint. Scooper off the left side of the glass. No good. Rebound Chinyelu in a crowd. Turns and he throws up a prayer of a hook shot to score. He muscles it in. It's 58-53.
A touch from Ruben. He was falling down off 1 foot.
9 points, 8 rebounds. Bates top of the arc. Over to Pierce wing left. Drives on Chinyelu. Walled off. Stays in the wing. Feeds a bounce pass to Mitchell. Block left. Turned around. Clayton beat him, and a dunk with 2 hands is the result. Ouch.
Walt was calling for help on the double team. I mean, big mismatch there in the post, one-on-one.
60-53. Clayton up high, picks up the dribble between the circles, throws to the right timeline where Aberdeen makes the catch. Denzel starting left, goes back right, picks up his dribble. Looking, and throws to Houck. Hand it back to Aberdeen. Corner right 3, no good. Nice rebound by Bates on the weak side from Missouri. Up the right sideline to Mitchell. Mitchell barrels into Chinyelu, right to the rim, dumps it corner left. Grill passes up a 3 to the rim, and it climbs into Chinyelu to power up a shot off the glass.
This wasn't a 3, I guess.
That's true.
And a tough 2.
But it's back to 9 now for Missouri. Houck picks it up, resets to Clayton, puts his head down, drives, and draws a blocking foul on Robinson. I think that's his 4th that it is. And that'll take us to the under 12 timeout.
See if we can take care of the pressure here.
Thank you, Lee. Inside the huddle, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Toyota also sponsors Florida basketball with Todd Golden. What we'll be talking about this week greatly depends on tonight. Inbound to Alexis, you wasn't ready for it, but somehow saved it. Gators ball here in the end to our left. Again, down by 9. Big possession. Trying to go inside to Condon. He's held by Allen as he makes the catch. That's probably a really good foul by Allen. Otherwise, Condon has an easy catch and then pop to the rim for 2. In the bonus now, the Gators will have an opportunity to score. Allen's 4th foul has Condon at the line to our left. 1-1.
Took advantage of Missouri denying the entry passes out of the horns look to our bigs. So we've seen that the last few possessions, really all game. So he drew a backdoor cut for Alex. We lifted everybody off the baseline, so there's no one underneath the basket. Alex goes backdoor, takes advantage of that pressure.
First free throw is good for Condon. 6 points for Condon, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He's been averaging 4 assists a game here since league play started. 10:57 to go. Boy, big up and down movement of his shoulders. He takes a deep breath. And Condon here raises, shoots, and missed off the front rim. Rebound Caleb Grill for Missouri. 62-54. Missouri leads it. They've led it basically the entire night, all but 54 seconds. Mitchell off the catch with the dribble left side. We're going to whistle away from the ball. Elijah Martin tangling here with Caleb Grill's going to pick up the foul, and Elijah's really upset about the call.
Elijah wanted the push-off. I'd like to see a replay.
13 foul. Martin's first. Martin's been charged here with keeping Grill under wraps, and that's been hard to do by any Gator tonight. Perkins off the inbound, shoves it to Mitchell, who sends it wing left to Tamar Bates. Bates got started quickly tonight, somewhat quiet since. Step back, pump fake from 3, dumps it out to Grill. Grill wants it back after giving to Gray. Grill gliding 3 as an air ball goes out of bounds. That was with 1.8 on the shot clock. And Grill's going to hear it here from the Rowdy Reptiles behind us.
Nice job pushing the post touch out to the Gator logo, so when that handoff takes place, he's so far away from the three-point line.
62-54 still. Cruz went in to check in for Missouri. Out of the horn set, Condon catches above the left high post. Backdoor cut, catch by Richard, tied up, and then a step on the baseline by Missouri when they ripped it away. It'll stay with Florida on the baseline here, left of the goal, or right of the goal. Pat Adams started left, he goes back right. Here's Cruz to enter, and he replaces Tamar Bates. Bates in double figures, one of 3 Tigers in double figures. He'll sit down with 10 points. Aberdeen with 16 to shoot, will pull the trigger. Baseline right, lobs it up over the top. Cruz collides into Condon, and it's Condon who gets charged with the foul. Condon standing still waiting for the catch, and Cruz collides into him, trying to intercept the ball. Condon picks up his second. Walter Clayton Jr. is going to come right back in and take Denzel Aberdeen out, who just turned it over.
And this little zone defense they play on the underneath out of bounds just confounded us, Sean. That's 4 turnovers trying to get the ball in bounds.
From the baseline.
From the baseline.
13 turnovers in all against Florida. Still 62-54 Missouri. Here's Perkins. He's 1 for 6. He dribbles to his right. Give it to Gray, top of the arc. Left foot is a black shoe, right foot is a white shoe as he sends it to Mitchell on the right side with his purple shoes. Mitchell drives to the paint, turns into Alexis and scores with the left hand. That's a big move there by the former Dookie Mitchell. Clayton, a little hezzy at the three-point line, stops, pops to the foul line, no good. Block out and a rebound for Gray, and the Gators are now in another drought. Their second significant one of the game. This one's approaching 3 minutes. 10-point lead for Missouri with 9:25 to go. Perkins trying to use a high middle screen by Gray, throws it right side for Mitchell, spins into Condon, throws wing left, skip pass caught by Grill, drives the rim, behind the back pass, saved on a bounce from Gray to Grill, wing right 3, in and out, no good. Mitchell grabs the rebound on the right baseline, into the color to Perkins, and he's fouled, shooting right of the rim. That right there is a microcosm of what this night has been. Missouri at most times has just wanted it more, and that's 2 fouls on Sam Alexis.
And it's fighting for their loose balls. Elijah not quite fast enough to secure it, and I don't know if it was a foul underneath the basket, but generally you get rewarded for effort. When you're playing that hard, you're going to get the calls.
80% free throw shooter at the line to our right, Tony Perkins. A very experienced team in Missouri. Perkins knocks down the front end. So he's got 3, making 4 points on the game.
You know, it's one thing I think we're getting used to seeing in the conference, and one of the reasons why the conference is so good. There's a lot of older players in the league.
We've certainly gone away from the freshman one and done, so now the kind of one and done to the other end of the spectrum. Missed the second. Cruz taps the rebound out the Grill. Deep left wing 3, no good. Rebound Richard, but he's fouled, no call. Scramble for the ricochet to the left wing, and a foul called on Florida.
This is the endless possession.
And that's going to be against Will Richard. His first. Condon goes out. Alexis goes out. Hauk returns. Chiniolu returns for Florida. The never-ending possession on the Missouri side here.
I missed the offensive rebound off the missed free throw. What happened?
Tap out. Cruz. Gators getting beat at their own game here, the rebounding battle. 31-26 is the score on the rebounds in favor of the visitors. Pat Adams negotiating world peace again. No, there's a whistle. Let's play. And it goes to Gray. He'll hand it off to Perkins, who just threw an elbow into the groin of Elijah Martin. And if you don't take a replay look at this, what's the point? Dennis Gates is indicating a flop. Flop my you-know-what. Perkins ripped an elbow into the groin of Elijah Martin.
The previous play is under review.
I got to tell you, for Dennis Gates there to do the flopping motion and mock Elijah Martin on this play is brutal.
And here are the fans behind us with the
Yeah, they're looking at your replay monitor. Right at your replay monitor. The explanation is it is a flagrant 2 because the illegal contact to the groin area. And the player with the flagrant 2, as I just said, is ejected from the game. First things first, Elijah Martin, who is okay, is going to shoot technical free throws at the end of our left, and the first one is good. So Perkins is ejected from the game. Is he still on the floor? Perkins wasn't helping them in scoring by any means, and that hit the rim 4 times. It wouldn't fall for Elijah Martin. And now the official has to go over to Perkins and say, you're ejected. And Dennis Gates is saying, well, what do you mean? But it's 65-55 with precious 8 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. So Robinson checks in. He started a guard for Missouri tonight. And the Gators now down 10 with the ball. Clayton ready for a screen from Chinulu. Drives to his left. Jump pass, deflected, saved by Chinulu. Feeds the left corner. Martin zips one up top to Houck for 3. Side iron no good. And a foul on the floor. Grill jumped in for the rebound, but Mitchell was tied up with Chinulu.
25. Mark Mitchell.
Foul on Mitchell, stops play at 8:42. That's his 4th, and Ruben Chinulu back to the free throw line. He's 3 for 4 at the line tonight. 1-1 here for the Gators center.
Ruben's drawn a couple fouls going for offensive rebounds.
He's indicated 2 shots. This has got to still be 1-1. It is. Oh, he missed it. Punch out, rebound by Houck, grabbed by Richard. Richard to the top of the arc. Squares up for 3. Pow! Right in the kisser. Massive 3 thrown down by Will Richard. It's a 4-point possession and now a 7-point game. 65-58. Robinson harassed by Clayton near the top of the arc. Moves to his left, shoves it to Grill. Or, beg your pardon. A 3 missed and a long rebound, kicks out of bounds. It was off Jacob Cruz. I got shielded, I beg your pardon. But the Gators can't save it from going out of bounds across the entire floor. It stays with Missouri. They'll inbound in the deep right corner.
That's a bad break. Missouri took a terrible shot. No chance they're making that shot, and the rebounders couldn't come up with it.
65-58. Old Dome crowd, more than 10,000 strong, coming back to life. Robinson looking, gets it in. Cruz turns, shoots a wing right 3, long, and a foul by Grill for trying to tear Houck away from the rebound. And what? They called it on Houck.
Florida foul is charged to number 10.
And that's his 5th.
His 5th.
So Houck is disqualified, fouls out with 8:13 to go. Todd Golden is wanting a review, and he's saying something that we haven't heard all season. Clamp.
The clamp.
Clamp and hold.
Let's see the replay.
Which is reviewable. So this is smart by Todd Golden, who got word from his assistants to ask for this review right away. Hold on.
And the foul for Missouri's number 31, Caleb Grill. His 2nd, Missouri's 10th team foul.
So they changed the foul, and instead of Thomas Houck, it's Caleb Grill. And Missouri 0 for their last 4. Sends Thomas Houck to the line to our left to allow Florida to come even a little bit closer here. Double bonus. First free throw is good. Double bonus now the rest of the way for Florida. That's huge, trying to come back. Houck's 2nd free throw just like the first. And Congregation, we've got a 5-point game. The Gators were down 19 in the first half, 14 at the break. And have come all the way back to down 5, 65-60. There's still some play to go. And so it'll be possession as well. So it has been ruled a hook and hold against Grill. So not just a foul, but hook and hold. Free throws and possession for Florida. Clayton throws it inside, catching block left. Chinyulu one-on-one here against Gray. Takes him to the right side of the lane, turns over the left shoulder and buries the right hook. Chinyulu's having a heck of a night. 11 points, 9 boards, 65-62 Missouri. Robinson between the circles, 7:40 to play. To the right of a Gray screen, Gray pops, catches top of the arc, puts it on the floor, and a tic-tac hand check called here against Florida. Foul is on Chinyulu. That's 2 on Rubin. And it'll put Gray at the free throw line at our right.
Davis Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of the Florida Gators. Davis Chevrolet, your premier North Central Florida dealer of new and certified pre-owned Chevy cars and trucks.
38% free throw shooter, partner, at the line, so maybe this is a good foul.
Wow.
Missed it. Whistle. Lane violation against the Gators.
Elijah's foot just barely went in, and he got it back out before the shot.
Gosh.
It's going to be chippy down the stretch here.
Yeah, I think so.
And that was a missile off the backboard.
Josh Gray will get a do-over. Work 'em silly, Gators. Back iron, and it spins home. Are you kidding me? And now he gets the second opportunity.
That's an unbelievable bounce. The first free throw hit the top left of the square.
Oh, my gosh. 66-62. His last 2 games, Gray's had 0 points, 21 rebounds. He's got 5 points, 5 rebounds, and he hits both free throws after the lane violation. You have got to be kidding me. Wow. If they win by 2, I will just be sick. Clayton, top of the arc, moves to his right, crossover dribble, now into the lane. Beat his man, and he darts to the rim for a layup with his right. 67-64, right back to where it was. Now 7:15 to play. Anthony Robinson, the second on the bounce. Drifting to his left, front court left. Give to Mitchell, top of the arc. Drives Houck down the right side of the lane. Moving his feet. Houck twisting, trying to save it. Shovel pass, block to block. Gray, reverse lay-in blind. And he missed it, and the rebound by Chinyulu. He went down, and they called a traveling violation on Chinyulu. How did he go down?
He caught it off balance. Here's a replay. It's not touched, but
Where's the travel?
he never was standing.
No. That's a high school call right there. 6:59 to go. 67-64. Into Pierce, wing left for Missouri. Under 7 minutes to play. Pierce crossover dribble, trying to go to the left low post. Turns around, throws it back out. Mitchell drives to the elbow. Feeds Pierce, who flared back out to the left wing. Champs over the right foot. Hand it to Mitchell, sideline left. Drives baseline, gets on the goal. Hits Robinson in the paint, and he's fouled. 2 defenders left their feet. And it's going to be against Chinyulu. The other was Houck, so Houck's able to stay in the game. That's 3 now on Chinyulu, and it puts Missouri at the line for 2 free throws and Anthony Robinson.
Mitchell was able to get an angle on Rubin just enough to get past him on the baseline, and that's what drew the double team.
Number 1 in the nation in made free throws per game, Missouri. 12 for 16 for the game tonight. The average over 20 makes. In and out, no good. So at worst here, Florida will be down 4 with 6:42 to go.
Feels like a long time ago, Sean, we were down 19.
T.O. Barrett, who's played in 8 games this year, is going to sub in for the shooter. Freshman out of Oklahoma City, 8 games played on the season. Making his SEC debut in a 4-point game with 6:34 to go.
That's 12 guys they've played now, Sean.
That's amazing. Barrett trying to harass Clayton defensively. Clayton picks up his dribble. He's right front court. Gets it to Chinulu, top of the arc. Rubin dribbles to his right, hands it off to Martin. Martin turns to the foul line, now retreats behind the three-point line. Elijah with space, step back three, air ball. It's off Bates and grabbed by Barrett. And Barrett runs into Martin, no charge. Martin went down. Loose ball for Bates, sends it to Pierce on his left. Bates gets it back, drives to the right foul line extended. Feeds Mitchell, top of the arc, inside, nobody saw Pierce. He missed a wide open dunk, and he's fouled on the floor. He's fouled after rebounding his own missed wide open dunk, and Trent Pierce will go to the line on a foul by Will Richard, who's charged with his second.
Will just lost track of Pierce, thought that Tommy would switch off on the back cut. Missouri had all 5 guys around the three-point line, so nobody in the paint. Will expected Tommy to rotate to the basket. Miscommunication leaves a wide open cutter.
Missouri is 1 for their last 8. And now a missed free throw wide right by Pierce. It's a 4-point lead for Missouri, despite the Tigers not having scored a field goal in 4 minutes. Clayton throws to Chinulu off the left high post. Hand back to Clayton. Dribbles the left wing. Guarded by T.O. Barrett. Now a switch, Pierce on Clayton. Chinulu comes out to catch top of the key. Looking. Looks the man off. Rumbles down the right side of the lane. Pushed it off the glass too hard. He missed a bunny at point-blank range, and Mitchell rebounds it for Missouri. And the Gators still can't close this gap, this 4-point gap. Both teams in a drought. Florida's is now 2 minutes in length. 5:10 to play. Barrett dribbles to his left. Hesitates. Turns from the left wing. Shovels underneath the Mitchell. Catching a dunk. And T.O. Barrett has made a difference in coming in to make his SEC debut. Lead is 6 for Mizzou. Condon waiting to check in. Al comes out to take it between the rings. Turns, Burns down the lane. To the rack, dunked it with the right hand. Dunk for Houck. And the timeout's been called on the floor. Florida has trailed at the half twice. They're 1-1 in that situation. The next number to look at is 5 minutes to go. And the Gators, when trailing with 5 minutes to go this year, have not been in that situation. 3-ball, left wing, no good. Tap rebound to Pierce, missed a bunny. Mitchell pops it skyward, and coming out of there with it is Condon, and he's fouled. Pierce wouldn't let go. They're going to call a jump ball on the play. The arrow belongs to Florida, but that should have been free throws for the Gators.
It didn't look like he would call jump ball until Pierce went over and gave him the jump ball signal.
Here's the replay. You tell me, Lee Humphrey.
That's a foul.
That's a foul. That is a foul. I tell you what. 4:23 to play. Clayton drives the left slot. Got fouled. Lost the ball, saved to Martin. Martin goes across the lane with the left to right. Shovel pass out, tipped, and saved by Houck in the backcourt. And then his outlet pass stolen by Bates to Pierce, who dunks with 2 hands. And with 4:05 to go, that is really tough. More points off turnovers from Missouri. They've scored 16 off turnovers, 18 off turnovers. Gators down 6, almost turned it over again. Clayton between the circles. Pump fake from a deep 3. Dribbles once, gives to Condon, back to Clayton. Clayton drives to his left, launches a wing left 3. Good! Oh my goodness! Clayton buries a big-time shot, and he's cut it to 3. It's 72-69. Martin going to try and disrupt the freshman Barrett, dribbling front court left. Goes right of a gray screen. Bounce pass to Bates. Turns, looks. Retreats 2 steps. Drives to the left wing. To the left low post. Jump pass under the goal to the right corner. Pierce for 3. Answers right back. Outlet pass to Houck. Caught. Baseline right and pushed. Houck's going to the free throw line. And Missouri was a little sluggish getting back. Kind of celebrating Pierce's 3. The Gators have got to hit their free throws. Foul on Pierce is his 3rd, And it takes us to the under 4 timeout. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in regulation in Gainesville. Missouri trying to upset 5th-ranked Florida. Tigers 75, Gators 69 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Houck has been playing with 4 fouls since back in the first half. Raises, shoots, missed the first. It's his first miss of the night at the line. Tommy's 4 of 5. So if he makes here, it'll be a 5-point game with 3:08 to play. He does. The Gators have hit 5 of their last 7 from the field. Houck gets 1 point at the line. It's a 5-point affair. 3 minutes to play. Barrett just got it across half court against Walter Clayton. Crossover dribble around the Gray screen. Lob for the rim, and a foul on the alley-oop dunk attempt by Gray. The foul on the Gators, obviously, is going to be against Alex Condon. And that's 4 now on Condon. And it will put Missouri at the line in the double bonus. Gates is wanting a review of the play, looking for goaltending on top of the foul, but Gray never had secured the basketball, I don't think, for a shot.
I guess they're going to review it. We'll get a second look.
Okay. They did not
checked.
rule that on the floor, and then now they've said, yeah, we're counting the bucket to make it 77-70.
We got to see a replay now, Sean.
Yeah, because now the review would be to overturn that call.
I mean, Alex,
the ball never goes in. I don't know how in the world they could say the ball went in the bucket. So the video, again, overturns the officials for the 3rd time. Video is 3-0 tonight against this officiating crew. And they're changing the foul to Martin after review as well. So Gray at the line to our right. In and out, no good. Still 75-70.
Got to make sure we're ready to rebound. Seen Gray with some bad misses.
Yeah, you got Houck and Condon down there on the low post. Missed it, and it goes right into the hands of Will Richard. Gators have a chance to make this a 1-possession game. 2:50 to go. Clayton will bring it across, right over the center of the floor. Driving to his right, harassed by 2 defenders, steps through and passes to Martin. Martin back to Clayton, pump fake from 3, steps, 1 dribble, shoots for 3, and he got fouled by the freshman Barrett. Clayton's going to get 3 free throws with the clock stopped at 2:38.
What a huge play.
Oh my gosh. He thought about the 3, kind of wiggled at it, 1 dribble to step left, and that got Barrett behind him, and Barrett hit him on the shooting arm. 3 free throws for Clayton, who scored 25 tonight, 5 in the second half. And he missed the first.
Don't see Walt miss many free throws.
And the Gators' free throw shooting in conference play, it remains poor. 18 of 27 tonight, and he missed a second.
Came into the game 67% in conference.
Yeah. Walter Clayton is the number 2 all-time free throw percentage leader in Florida basketball history. .87% coming into tonight, and he gets 1 of the 3. Ruben Chignolu comes in and takes Alex Condon out. That won't be long, I would imagine. 75-71, 2:38 to play. Florida has 1 timeout remaining. Missouri 2. Barrett brings it across. Barrett fakes the crossover, dribbles to his left, bounce pass to Pierce, corner left, inside for Mitchell, tip, caught by Mitchell, hands it wing right, pump fake from 3, dribble left, drill for 3, and he buried another one. Caleb Grill with 6 3-pointers in the game, has 20 points, and that may have been a dagger right there. Clayton drives to the rim, layup good. 78-73, 2:09 to go.
I think they want to play that flat pick and roll with freshman Teo guarding Walt.
Barrett between the rings, moves to his left. Clayton guarding with some space. 1:55 to play. Bounce pass to Mitchell, wing left. Jab step, now puts it on the floor. Drives in the paint and draws a foul on Chinulu. Fourth foul on Chinulu. And 2 free throws now for Mark Mitchell, who leads their team in scoring at 13.5 a game. And he's about right there now with 12 points and 2 free throws in front of him.
This could be a long 2 minutes shot.
Yes, it will be. Rimmed off. 78-73. Missouri still leads by 5.
Missouri 4 for 11 in the second half from the free throw line.
Second free throw. Got it. 79-73. Condon will check back in. All right, Lee, at what point do you have to only go for 3 points on a possession?
I think you've got time now just to keep going quick.
Okay.
Set that flat ball screen and see if you get a quick layup. But if you get a wide open 3, take it. Or, of course, if Fault gets a chance to pull a 3, take it.
They're going to review another play. Missouri has asked for a video review.
What happened?
Of an elbow or some head and neck area contact. There was no call on the floor.
It's our record for reuse this season.
They're saying that Chinulu took out Gill. The problem is Grill's just the wrong height here. Chinulu has position, opens his arms.
And they say, quick review, nothing, it looks like.
Pat Adams, the crew chief, indicates to our side of the floor, that's a nothing burger. That's the international sign for nothing burger.
Thought that one was quick.
Yes. I'll tell you what, if you like, you can ask for a review if you like.
I may do it.
1:48 to play. Big possession here. Condon out the high screen for Clayton. Condon pops now, slides back down the left side of the lane. Clayton front court right. Can't waste too much time. 1:38 to go. Crossover dribble. Rises for 3-wing right. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Elijah Martin. Back up. Get in there. No. He missed it. He missed the second chance shot, but he'll get fouled here to go to the line and shoot 2.
Great rebound from Elijah out of the corner spot.
Fourth personal foul on Pierce.
We had the switch, so Mitchell's guarding Walt when he takes that 3. Mitchell's really, he's the big guy for Missouri, so he's out at the 3-point line and can't rebound.
Can't miss a free throw now, gang. First one's good. Missouri has 4 players with 4 fouls. Gators have 2, Hauk and Chinulu. Hauk is on the floor. Here comes Chinulu, just as I say that. He'll sub in. Second free throw rattles home for Elijah Martin. 79-75, 1:34 to go. Condon goes out. Chinulu back on for the defensive end at our right. Into Barrett. Barrett out of nowhere gets into this game late and has been running point for Missouri. With Perkins out, I guess. But Robinson waited to check back in. Pass when he left, almost stolen by Hauk. It goes out of bounds into the Missouri bench.
We've got a foul from the weak side, it looks like.
Oh, wow. On the complete other side of the floor, Caleb Grill took a hit, and that means Chinulu is out.
Ruben asking for a replay.
Well, we've reviewed 4 other plays already. So fouling out is Ruben Chinulu. Here's the replay. And he fouled him. Yep.
It's a good call.
Yep.
It was away from the ball. No one's watching that action, and we gotta give it to officials there.
I'll tell you what, Chinulu tonight, double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds. I thought he played very well.
Some nice post moves, too.
Yep.
Over the left shoulder, likes that right hook.
Second double-double on the year. So Caleb Grill will shoot 2 shots. Grill's a 76% free throw shooter, boy, but he hasn't missed from 3 tonight, has he?
No.
And he misses the front end. 20 points for Grill.
5 for 13 in the second half
Yeah.
from the free throw line. I mean, that's giving us a chance here down the stretch.
Second one, missed it. Rebound up for grabs. Will Richard gets out of there with it. 79-75. And Grill, trying to steal it, pops it right at us, and they'll review. Grill jumped the passing lane, deflected it out of bounds, right here at the table in front of me.
We should have seen that. It was
I think
right
he's
there.
the last to touch. We get a replay here. Another play under review. Yeah, that's off Grill.
Should be a quick replay right here.
Yes.
Let's keep this thing rolling.
So Grill and Clayton touch. Grill still touching. And it goes off Grill out of bounds. Florida from 3 tonight, 8 for 22, in case you're wondering. Martin will throw it in just to our left. Into the backcourt to Houck. He'll hand it to Walter Clayton Jr. 1:10 to go. Clayton advances the dribble. Toss the Gators logo. Jump pass to his left to Richard. Richard back to Clayton, and they are really out on the perimeter defending. Clayton draws a switch and a double. Passes wing right to Houck. Back to Clayton. Clayton steps to the line. Wing right three. Side iron no good. Rebound is off Missouri and out of bounds. It'll stay with Florida, but now there's just 52.5 seconds remaining. And the Gators still trying to get to that one possession marker.
Elijah again going for the offensive rebound. Forces it off Missouri.
Clayton looking. Throws it all the way in the backcourt to Elijah Martin. So he'll bring it across, 17 to shoot. Drives left of a high middle screen. Draws Pierce on the switch. Martin to the left wing with the dribble. 2-point range now. Steps back behind the 3-point line. Back to the 2-point range. Across the top of the lane. Puts up a flyer and scores. Crossing the lane left to right. And Ty Golden will call for his last timeout. It's 79-77 with 38.5 seconds to play. The Gators were down 19 in the first half, 14 at the break. And have a chance here to save one at home against unranked Missouri.
Wow. All we've got to do here is get a stop, but Gray's still in the game.
That's who you want to send to the line.
We may foul him on purpose anyway. I mean, we don't have to foul now with 8 seconds. There's enough time if you get a rebound to go score.
Yeah, 8.5 between the game clock and shot clock.
That's right. 38 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Bates, Robinson, Barrett, the freshman, still in. And Mitchell. Grill runs to his right, throws it into Robinson. Back to Grill. They don't want to foul Grill. Trying to throw out of a double. They stole it, and it was back in the hands of Bates. Bates gets across half court. There's no 8 count. Missouri called a timeout, apparently to avoid turning it over in the backcourt. Florida had briefly stolen the ball, and then Bates saved it for Missouri, but I just don't see, when the clock was at 38.5 seconds, it's now at 29.5.
See when the timeout happens.
So Missouri uses a timeout. They'll have one left.
It's at 21 when he calls timeout.
Yeah.
If you can review that, it feel like it should be our ball.
Yes, it's just another missed call by the officiating crew. Robinson will throw it again front court left. Condon trying to deny the inbounds. It goes into Mitchell, and they'll immediately foul Mitchell now, front court left, and send Mark Mitchell, a 60% free throw shooter, to the line. That's a 4th foul now on Walter Clayton Jr. 28.2 seconds remaining. Mark Mitchell is 3 for 4 at the line in this game.
We extend the clock here with the foul.
Yeah. Houck check in between free throws, and Mitchell hits the first to make it 80-77. This next one is big. Houck replaces Aberdeen. Pierce comes in from Missouri to replace Gray. They don't want Gray on the floor.
No. Missouri still has one timeout left, but they need to secure a
second free throw. Got them both. 4-point lead for Missouri. 28.2 seconds left. Inbound to Clayton. Clayton brings it across, gets between the circles. Lost his dribble, needs to pass it away, pivoting and sending to Condon. Condon fakes the handoff, dumps it corner right. Houck for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, popcorn's up, and it hits the shot clock with 11.8 seconds left. And they'll have to review now to see who last touched it, because that would be deemed out of bounds. Now you're down to 11.8, Lee Humphrey.
It's got to be immediate foul if you don't get a steal.
Yep.
If it's not our.
All right, we're getting a look at the replay now in the broadcast position.
Florida ball. Let's go.
Off Tamar Bates, you believe?
Yes.
Okay. Florida basketball. Each position on the lane. Clayton lobs it in to Condon, wing right. Pump fake with the pass, throws out to Martin. Dumps it back into Condon. Lays it in, he was wide open off the catch. 6.8 seconds ago, it's 81-79. Bates inbounds, and they foul Grill immediately. 5 seconds remaining in the game. And so Grill will look to seal the game for Missouri, but he'll have to hit both free throws. Grill 0 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Foul on Elijah Martin. Beg your pardon, Will Richard. First free throw by Grill's good. Okay. So it's 82-79. And this is the moment right here for upset-minded Missouri.
Gotta have a miss here.
Missouri backs everybody off the paint. Second free throw is good. Grill got it. And what are we doing here? Gators inbounded, and Missouri was trying to sub. They subbed after the make. They take Mitchell out. Wow. And bring Marcus Allen in. So now Florida will get the sub and gets Will Richard into the game. And Richard will be on the trigger. So the clock's at 5 seconds. The Gators, though, are down 4 now after the two made free throws by Grill. Chest pass into Martin. Martin with 4, with 3. Deep straightaway 3. Good, he got it. 1/10 of a second left. Missouri inbounds, and they'll catch, and that'll do it. And Tamar Bates, Gator chomps the crowd. And Missouri comes off their bench. Gator chomps the crowd. And Missouri upsets 5th-ranked Florida.